River Docs is a multimedia narrative of the Catawba River that integrates sound and touch with photography. During this project, there were 3 photographers that documented various locations on the Catawba River through about 5 seasons, and they offered their point of view of the subject. The first photographer, Raymond Grubb, captured the northern part of the river. Byron Baldwin, the second photographer, documented the middle sections of the river. And Nancy Pierce, the third photographer, she got the southernmost parts reaching into South Carolina. There are also 2 other artists who created a visual representation of the river that gave the viewer a sense of place and location. This was manifested in the form of a map that was printed on large curtains that hung from various sections of the gallery. This piece was created by Marek Ranis and Maya Godluska. Now, the community played a large role in this piece. Images, material, videos, sounds, interviews were all donated by the community. And then they were integrated in my piece, which is a digital media installation. Now, this piece was broken into 2 parts. The first part, the visual part, was displayed on a touchscreen interface. Now, as you can see, as exhibit goers enter the space, they can select a geographic region that they wish to explore. Once they're in, they can pull up photos by touching them. They pop up and you can move them around. You can read the context from which they come, giving you a good experience. Now that we have all this space, we can separate the images. We can lay them out like we would our own photographs. And right there you can compare, you can contrast, you can set up your own narrative. Inside this piece are about 1,600 images, all served from a database, and then they show up each time one is entered. Once you're done, you can exit out by going back to the map, finding a new geographic location, and experiencing those photos. As you can see, a lot of people had fun with this. The second half of my interactive exhibit was a sound piece. Now, this was the most challenging part of the project. Over a year and a half, went out and interviewed people who responded to an advertisement that was in the Charlotte Observer as well as other publications. Their call was to come in, share with us their photographs and their experiences on the Catawba River. Now, the LightFactory received the 2006 McCall Award and a grant from the North Carolina Humanities Council for River Docs. Community collaborators for the project included the Catawba Lands Conservancy, the Catawba Riverkeeper Foundation, and the U.S. National Whitewater Center. All these folks have a vested interest in the river, whether it be for pleasure or for ecology or for water for that matter. They were real, incredible, and valuable partners in this. They believed in what we were doing artistically to show people. And essentially what we did was we set up a filter, a way for people to see exactly what's going on with the Catawba River, to not take it for granted, to see it as not only a precious resource, but something that has history, something that has power, and that's something that may not be there in the future.